So hello guys and welcome to my highlights from ERL round 3 here in Bahrain. We're gonna jump straight into qualifying. We're currently leading the standings by 10 points over ERL Falcon, and this is gonna be our quickest qualifying lap of the day. So we're gonna ride on board here, opening a DRS and starting our lap now, heading into turn 1, a very tricky braking zone to get right. Braking just before 100-meter board, clipping the curb on the outside and clipping the curb on the inside as well. So into turn 2 and 3, the uphill section, heading into turn 4 now under the Pirelli sign, and we're gonna brake just in the 100-meter board. Turn in third gear and slowly on the throttle, very tricky to lose the back end there. So sector 1 done, it's at 28.485 I believe. So heading into the hairpin of turn 8, another very hard corner to get right, especially on the traction, but we managed that very well indeed. So now into turns 9 and 10, another tricky section of the track, and we can see clipping the curb on the outside and in the exit as well, so not going to help us that much. Now going into turns 11 and 12, another uphill section, heading into the sector 2 split, so very nicely through there, flat with the new 2017 cars through turn 13. Malidak sets the pace. We're 28.7. We are currently 4 tenths up on that, but Falcon goes quickest, the 28.3, so I think we're going to be very close to that. But let's see now, heading into the last corner of this lap, braking and shifting down to 4th gear, and very wide there, didn't want to go that wide, so it's going to lose a bit of time, but opening a DRS, and it's going to be a 28.5, and you can see that's going to put us just second behind Falcon, over a tenth slower than him. So second round now, we're not going to improve, so let's see how we do and where we made our mistake. So opening a DRS again now, heading into turn 1, and Falcon still leading, and we're still second ahead of Georgilis, our fellow Greek man. So into turn 1 now, again braking very nicely, negotiating the first 2 corners. On the uphill section now, into turn 4, we're gonna go currently down on our delta by 200s, but let's see in turn 4 now, slightly uphill then, and we're up on our delta but just over 100, so very close then, and we get a bit of time there, about half a tenth. So we're looking very good on this lap so far. Into the hairpin though, just managed that pretty nicely as well, still half a tenth up. Coming into turns 9 and 10 now, gonna lose the back end, and that's a very tight line, and we're gonna lose all our time and a tenth down, and we keep losing time on our delta. So that's our qualifying session over. Qualifier P5 in the end, behind Ashbest, Jake, Georgilis and Falcon, we got pole in the end. So it's race time here in Bahrain, and we're gonna overfuel the car as we always do. Our strategy is a one stop, a super soft medium strategy. So it's 5 red lights here in Sakhir, it's lights out and away we go. We get off pretty nicely indeed. We're gonna get on the toe of Ashbest and try and make a move on someone here into turn 1. We get pushed there by someone, I'm not sure who that was, and we slam in the side pod of Jake, and we get slight damage I believe, so that's not going to help us at all. I'm not sure how much this is going to cost us, but you can see Falcon still leads from Georgilis, from Jake, from us to Ashbest, and Falcon goes a tad bit wide there, but no real changes on the top 5 so far. End of lap 1, you can see that slipstream fest, Falcon says the quickest lap, is still leading. And into turn 1 they go. Is anyone gonna go for a move? Jake is thinking about it on Georgilis, but they still say the same on the top 5. So skipping now to lap number 4. Same part of the track, turn 4, Jake's gonna go to the left, Falcon on the right, Georgilis in the middle. I'm gonna try and think about something here. Georgilis gets pushed wide, and Jake is gonna make the most out of this, but he's not quite gonna go to the lead, but he goes up a position into second place. He goes, Georgilis runs a bit wide there, and we're gonna try and make a move on him, but no, we have to stay to P4 for now. So let's see how this goes for the rest of the race. Into turns 9 and 10, you can see Jake now goes for a move on Falcon. They're side by side, and I think Falcon is going to stay in P1 for now. but Jake and Georgilis are right there, and so is Ashbest. Actually, he's not dropping too far back, so we have to worry about him as well. We cannot count him out, but then you can see Jake now around the outside into turn 1. We're actually going to go for a move on Georgilis, slight contact on his rear right, sorry. But into turn 2 and 3 now, Falcon is going to go defensive again, and Georgilis pulls to the right to get the slipstream. He's going to go down the inside of Jake, but these two are battling, so Georgilis and myself cannot go for any sort of move there on the top 2. So we're going to have to settle for P3 and 4. Falcon still in the lead, but you can see Georgilis slightly wide there. Can we make a move? I don't think we can, so we're still in P4 and into lap 7 now, very close to our pit window. We're still in P4. Now Jake is going to try and go around the outside. He actually makes the move done. Falcon loses the back end, and Georgilis is going to try and get him as well. But now we two have to stay in 3rd and 4th as well. So we have to make a move done in order to win this race. But let's see now, into lap 8, we're going to try and go for a move on Georgilis. Slight contact again on his rear right there, but we're still fine, no real damage for us there. Jake is going to hold on to P1 from Falcon, from Georgilis to myself and Ashbest. But Georgilis is going to go for a move. What a move from him. Very harsh move, but contact made between Georgilis and Falcon. Well, they both hold positions for now. Georgilis actually goes wide and we're going to get him. So finally, we go up into P3. And now we can challenge Falcon and Jake for the race win here on Bahrain. So skipping now to lap 9. We can see these two are side by side now. So we're going to try and make the most out of this. Jake and Falcon actually made contact. And I'm not sure if you saw that, but Jake actually lost a bit of his front wing there. So I think he's going to suffer from a lot of understeer for the rest of this race. But now Jake is going to try and go for a move again, but I think Falcon is just going to stay in P1 and regain the lead of this race. And you can see that Jake a lot of understeer into turn 5 and 6, but I don't think we're going to go for a move. Actually, we will go for a move up the inside into turn 8, but he leaves us room and he maintains P2, so fair and square racing there. He holds on to P2, but we cannot waste more of our time behind him. He has a broken front wing and is going to be very vulnerable. So if we want to win this race, we need to get past him. But you can see both of them actually pit on lap 9. We're going to stay out a lap longer and we'll see where we come out. So into the pits we go now. We're going to fit on the set of mediums to go to the end. So he's slowing down now. And into our pit box we're going to go. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to go for the 2-stop and who's going to go for the 1-stop. I'm definitely opting for the 1-stop, and I know that I can take these mediums to the end, so I think we're going to be looking very good from the strategy today. So I think we're going to come out right behind the two drivers that are coming, and I believe that's Georgilis and ERL Falcon. And yes, it is. Georgilis can still there on the soft tires, and Jake as well. So these two are not going for the 1-stop, they're definitely opting for the 2-stop, and that is going to help us a treat there. So our next target is Falcon, and I think we two are going to be battling for the rest of this race. But saying that, Jake up the inside, he goes on the main straight. Are we going to go for any sort of move? We actually made the dummy, and up the inside we go. Slight contact there. I'm not sure if he got damage, I'm really sure if he did, but down to P6 now we go. Jake up into P5, but we're going to try and stay with him, stay in the DRS, and then we're going to try and challenge Falcon and Georgilis for the win in this race. We're up into P5 as someone pits now round the outside. We're going to try of Jake. Can we make the move done? Switch back there and up to turn 4. I'm not sure if we're actually going to make this move done. Let's see now. Up the inside. Can we go up the inside? He locks up, so or do we? But we're not going to make a move done. So now skipping onto the start of lap 14, open DRS, and we're going to stay in the toe, now pull to the outside and try and make a move on Jake to go up into P3. Can we make this move done? Slight contact there. Can we make this move done? We're still side by side, heading into turn 4 now. We're going to stay in the toe and try and gain as much speed as we can. Up the inside, we're going to try and go still side by side, hitting the apex of turn 4 very nicely. But yeah, I think he's gonna stay in P3 for now. So lap 15, same scenario, but we're gonna try and go down the inside. We have to get the inside line contact there between us and the rear left of Jake. So now right behind him again on the toe, for skipping to the start of lap 16 now. Same scenario on the toe, on the back straight, dummy to the outside, dummy to the inside. Now we go back to the outside. We're gonna try and break him around the outside, and we're gonna make this move done actually. But let's see now on the run up to turn 4, he's gonna get the better exit and the toe. We're gonna go to the inside, we're gonna protect the inside line, so he's gonna go on the outside, and we're gonna have a very tight line for turn 4, and that's gonna really compromise our run into turn 5 and 6. And Jake actually gets the move done around the outside, and he makes it stick, so up into P3 he goes. This is a very bad scenario for us. We need to get past him in order to challenge Falcon, who's struggling with his fuel and tires. So let's see now, up the inside we go from Jake, and are we gonna make this move stick? I don't think we will. He's gonna have the better run yet again, and we're gonna have to back out of this into turns 5 and 6. So let's see now if he makes a mistake, and can we make a move done finally. He locks up and goes a bit wide, but we still cannot find a way past him. And now into lap 18 now, you can see very close on the inside. We try and switch to the inside, but he just doesn't leave any room there, so we're gonna have to go on the outside. Can we make a move done around the outside into turns 1 and 2, and now up into P3 Jake goes. So into lap 19, into turns 9 and 10, Jake locks up and he goes wide, and we're gonna get the move done finally. Up into P3 we go. We're gonna open the DRS and pull away from him and Ashbest. Ashbest actually makes the move, and up into P4 he goes. And you can see now lap 27, everyone has pitted. Our tires are very worn, 65% with 2 laps to go. The current state is Falcon from us to Ashbest, and we are gonna be battling for the win. After 28 laps, we are within 6/10 of each other. Now I have DRS on Falcon. We're going to try everything to get past him. He's our championship rival at the moment. We're going to try and break the slipstream. We're going to go down the inside, not quite on this lap, but we're going to try and stay with him. We're going to ride on board for the last 2 laps. You can see he's struggling with tires. He's losing the back and everywhere. But we are struggling with fuel, so we cannot make many straights with Rich. So around the outside, we're going to try and go switch back maybe into turns 5 and 6. But he holds on into P1 for now. Sparks flying there into turns 5. Is he going to make a mistake? And are we going to make a move? No, slight lag bubble there. So into turn 8, the hairpin. And under the sign there, Ashbest is right behind us, so we cannot count him out. We cannot just focus on Falcon. We have to defend for 2nd place as well. So opening a DRS now again. We are way too far back to make a move, but we're going to ride on board now for the rest of this race. Falcon tries to break the slipstream there, as you would do. And into the end of sector 2 now we go on the Rolex sign into turns 13 and 14 now into sector 3. Ashbest right behind us, 3.5 tenths the gap and 5 tenths for myself and Falcon. We really don't have that much fuel to burn, so now we're gonna have to stay within DRS and try and defend from Ashbest, because he's right behind us, and I think he's gonna DRS as well. We're gonna try and stay in the toe of ERL Falcon for the best possible top speed. He's gonna try and break the slipstream, and he does so. Ashbest is right behind us. He's gonna go for a move into turn 1. He goes up the inside. You can see the red arrow there. He gets past us. We're gonna try the switchback. Well, this doesn't work, and this is strategy here. We're down to P3. We're gonna try and make a move into turn 4 now. We're gonna pull to the inside. He doesn't defend, so we're gonna try and break him, but we don't. Ashbest holds on to P2, and a great move from him sees him up into P2 onto Sauber. Into now turns 5 and 6. 2 sectors to go on this race. Is he gonna make a mistake? You can see the red light flashing. We're gonna go up the inside into turn 8, and he's gonna lose the back end and smash into us, and we're gonna lose a bit of our front wing there. So you can see our tire 71%, but we're down to P3. Contact made between myself and Ashbest. Very bad news for both of us, and Falcon is gonna pull away now and win the Bahrain Grand Prix. So skipping now to the end of this race, Falcon wins. And you see Ashbest actually has a problem, and he is gonna let us through because he thought that It was his mistake that we collided, so we're actually going to take P2 on this race, and 18 points with that. So Ash Best gets his first podium in F1. Massive congratulations to him. And Falcon, you can see there celebrating style. 25 points for him, and is now 3 points behind us in the championship, so very tight up the front. And Force India team very happy there. And we're gonna see the final classification in some moments time. Falcon is gonna win. We're gonna take 18 points, and Ash Best in third. We can see Mali and John Digweed with the penalty, so fairly clean up the top. Mr. Costa in fourth, the second Sauber, Croissant Train in fifth, Danny sixth, Mali Duck with a penalty in seventh, Williams in eighth, Jake in ninth, and John in 10th. So I'm gonna see you in the next race, which is gonna be the Russian Grand Prix in 1 week's time. So until then, take care, and I'll see you then for next highlights. Goodbye.